Hello, this is the recording for your Chapter 2 GoMath test. Please start by writing your name, the date, and time at the top of this first page. And remember, even though I won't say the word pause, you can pause or go back at any point during this video to listen to directions again or to wait while you solve the problem. Number 1, choose the word that makes the sentence true. The first digit in the whole number quotient of 6,523 divided by 7 will be placed in the ones, tens, hundreds, or thousands place. So if you were to solve this problem, where would the first digit of the quotient go? Number 2. For numbers 2a through 2d, select true or false to indicate whether the whole number quotient is correct. So for each of these lines, you'll solve out the equation and then decide if the quotient they've given is correct or not. 2a, 762 divided by 3 is 254. True or false? 2b, 248 divided by 8 equals 31. True or false? 2c, 364 divided by 4 equals 91. True or false? 2d, 128 divided by 8 equals 14. True or false? Number 3. Michelle is checking a division problem by doing the following. 128 times 7 plus 3. What division problem is Michelle checking? Number 4. Rebecca's teacher wrote the division problem on the board. Using the vocabulary box, label the parts of the division problem. Then, using the vocabulary, explain how Rebecca can check whether her teacher's whole number quotient is correct. For this problem, you're going to use these 3 vocabulary terms and put them in these 3 blank boxes to label the parts of your problem. Then in this bigger box here, you're going to use each of these 3 terms in a sentence that explains how Rebecca could use a different operation to check her answer. Number 5. Jason says the quotient 517 divided by 5 is 103 remainder 2. Use multiplication to show if Jason's answer is correct. Number 6. Jesse wants to save the same amount of money each week for a trip. He needs $3,060. If the trip is 36 weeks away, how much money should Jesse save each week? Number 7. Robin is having a dinner party for 135 people at her favorite restaurant. If 9 people can be seated at each table, how many tables are there? Number 8. Divide 986 by 26 using partial quotients. What is the quotient? Explain your answer using numbers and words. For this problem, you're going to use this space here to solve out 986 divided by 26. And remember, you can use your partial quotient map. Just copy down your work on the paper. Then write me a sentence in this box explaining what you did to find that answer. Number 9. For numbers 9a through 9c, choose yes or no to indicate whether the statement is correct. So for each of these again, you'll do the equation or find the value of the expression for each line, and then mark yes or no for whether the quotient they found was correct. 9a, 1,289 divided by 22 is 58, remainder 13. Yes or no? 9b, 189 divided by 17 is 11, remainder 2. Yes or no? 9c, 1,427 divided by 13 is 190, remainder 1. Yes or no? Number 10. Divide. Draw a quick picture. So for number 10, you're going to use this box down here to draw pictures using a big square for a flat, one line for a long, or a little circle for a cube for 143 divided by 11. So draw out that 143, break it up into groups of 11, and then tell me how many groups you get. Then over here to the side, write the regular division problem 143 divided by 11 if you want to check your answer. Number 11, divide. Show your work. 2,356 divided by 27. Number 12, choose the compatible numbers that will give the best estimate for 589 divided by 58. So from this box, we'll choose which number would go with 589, and from this box, which number would go with 58, so that they're compatible with each other. Number 13, Quincy needs 322 yards of ribbon to decorate quilts for a craft fair. The ribbon comes in rolls of 15 yards. Part A asks, how many rolls of ribbon should Quincy buy? Explain your answer. Once you have found your answer, please give me one sentence explaining why you think that is correct. Part B says Alice needs twice as many yards of ribbon as Quincy. How many rolls of ribbon does Alice need? Then please give me one sentence explaining why you think your answer is correct. 14. Jeanette and Leslie are trying to solve this problem. A camp counselor has a list of 134 campers who signed up for art class. The counselor can place 8 students in each class. How many classes does the counselor need to have? Jeanette says the counselor needs to have 16 classes. Leslie says the counselor needs to have 17 classes. Which student is correct? Explain your reasoning by interpreting the remainder. 15. Write the letter for each quick picture under the division problem it represents. What they're asking you to do here is to look at each of these quick sketches, decide for A, B, or C which of these 3 equations it's representing, and then write the letter. So if you think this box is A, you would write A. If you think this box is A, you would write A, and then do the same for B and C. Each of these boxes will only get one letter. Number 16. Anthony has 115 books in his room. He is storing them in boxes. Each box holds 17 books. How many total boxes does Anthony need to hold all of those books? Number 17. Keisha needs to save $331. To earn this money, she plans to babysit and charge $11 per hour. Write 2 estimates Keisha could use to determine how many hours she needs to babysit. Remember here I need 2 expressions and they both need to be estimated compatible numbers. 2 estimates Keisha could use to determine how many hours she needs to babysit to earn that much money. Number 18. Stephen has a dog that weighs 5 times as much as Ian's dog. The total weight of both dogs is 72 pounds. How much does Stephen's dog weigh? Draw a diagram using boxes for each of the dogs to find the weight of Stephen's dog. Number 19. Claudia estimates the first digit in the whole number quotient. Look at Claudia's estimate. If you were to solve this problem out, does the first digit make sense? Or is it too high? And if it is, circle here. Or is it too low? And if it is, circle here. Once you are done with this problem, you have reached the end of the test. Let's go back to the first page and double check that your name, date, and time are on the top line of that front page. And then you may place your test in the turn-in bin and continue on to the next task. Great job! I can't wait to see the work that you've done.